Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Curtis Zone. I of course am your humble and handsome host Dylan J. Curtis, and it is finally that time. I'm starting on giving you guys a history of every individual series of Power Rangers and every individual saga of Dragon Ball Z. And of course I want you to remember to hit that like and subscribe button down there, because once you do, you get more content from me, Dylan J. Curtis. Yeah, that's right. Me. Now there's a lot to explain about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, alright? Because that's what we're starting with today. You don't start with the ending, you start with the beginning of when you give a history of all the Power Rangers series, alright? Now, let's get started. Remember to hit the like and subscribe button and give some love to today's sponsors, Nate Sanitation. Because of course, your garbage powers someone's world. Now let's get started with today's history of episode. Now this is going to take a while, alright? Just sit back, relax, and enjoy. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers had their television debut in August of 1993 and had their final episode in November of 1995. Like a lot of shows of its time, it was a huge part of starting the Fox Kids lineup. Power Rangers was originally based off of a show from Japan called Super Sentai. It was developed for television by Haim Saban, who was the CEO and founder of, at the time, Saban Interactive. But after 2004, it became Saban Entertainment. And the show has been part of Lionsgate ever since 2012 after RPM. It starred the actors known as Austin St. John, Walter Jones, David Yost, Tweet Schrang, Amy Jo Johnson, Jason David Frank, and later it came to be Steve Cardenas, Johnny Bosch, and Karen Ashley. That's enough for the non-fiction origin. Let's go into the fictional origin, shall we? You see, in order to tell that, we have to go back, way back before the first episode, when we meet Zordon of Eltar. You see, Zordon was a part of a race of immortal warriors known as Eltarians. And their job was to defend the universe from evils such as Dark Spectre. See, these people were pure evil, okay? And they were all led by his top generals, Divatox, Lord Zed, King Mondo, and Rita Repulsa. The last person that Zordon captured was Rita Repulsa, and he stuck her on a distant moon in a distant galaxy of an uninhabited planet. At least that was 65 million Earth years ago. Fast forward some time later when Rita Repulsa's dumpster was opened by a group of scientists who found themselves on the moon. Inside were Goldar, Fencer, Squat, and Baboon, and of course Rita. Rita destroys the dumpster and she decides to conquer Earth. However, also on Earth were Zordon and Alpha 5, who had established a command center some time ago, sometime in between ancient Egypt and the fall of Rome. Zordon says to Alpha, assemble 5 teenagers with attitude. And boom. And those teenagers were known as Jason the Red Ranger, Zach the Black Ranger, Billy the Blue Ranger, Trini the Yellow Ranger, and Kim the Pink Ranger. After losing so many battles against them, Rita decides to create her own Power Ranger, and this is when we meet Tommy. Tommy is known as the Green Ranger. He started out as the Green Ranger, and as we all know, he's been the Green Ranger, the White Ranger, the Red Zeo Ranger, the Red Turbo Ranger, and the Black Dino Thunder Ranger, which we'll all get into later on. And just like that, that is the origin of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Now let's get into my top 5 favorite episodes. Now I have to warn you guys that my top 5 favorite episodes, they're very Tommy heavy, alright? But let's get into it, shall we? My number 5 favorite is known as I'm Dreaming of a White Ranger. This is one of many Christmas episodes which was put into Power Rangers. This came out after Alpha's Magical Christmas, which was a very popular TV special. And like Star Wars The Christmas Special, which starred C-3PO and R2-D2, it's hard to find, especially on VHS, especially on vintage VHS. In this episode, the Power Rangers have to help Santa get ready to leave the North Pole. And because of this, they can't use their powers in the North Pole due to the North Pole's magnetic field interrupting with the Morphin grid. But hey, it's still a fun episode anyway. My number 4 favorite episode is known as Teamwork. This is the episode where the Power Rangers get their power weapons. Jason gets his power sword, Billy gets his power lance, Zach his power axe, Trini her power daggers, and Kimberly her power bow. This is one of the most funnest episodes ever, and I'm glad to have watched it. And when they all come together, they form the Power Blaster. Everyone who knows Power Rangers, my third favorite episode is a 5-part series known as Green with Evil. This is the first episode where we get Tommy, okay? In these 5-part episodes, Tommy has been hypnotized by Rita to be the evil Green Ranger. And the Power Rangers have to work together to not only bring Zordon back to life, but to splice the evil coding from the evil Green Ranger's power coin. This comes down to a huge smackdown between Jason and Tommy. This ultimately leads to Tommy being back on the good side after Jason destroyed the power. My second favorite episode is 2 for the Price of 1. This is the episode where Tommy and Kim go on their first date. But Lord Zed doesn't want them to be happy, so instead he creates 2 monsters, one made out of Kimberly's purse and one made out of Kimberly's lipstick. And with the help of the Power Rangers, they were able to stop both monsters while at the same time making sure that Kimberly and Tommy have their first date. My number 1 favorite episode is the 2-part series known as White Light. Zordon and Alpha go into a secret chamber in the power chamber. And because of this, the Rangers are pretty much at a disadvantage without him. And because the reason they're in here is because Zordon and Alpha are creating the new and more powerful White Ranger. And this White Ranger is revealed to be none other than, that's right. Alright, with all that said and done, let's move on to powers and abilities. Apart from being expert athletes and masters of martial arts, they have these things called power coins, which access their power suits, which give them enhanced strength, speed, agility, and durability. And their power suits have the power to connect to their Zords, which combined can create a Megazord. First there were the Dino Zords, which have the power to create the Dino Megazord. But after Lord Zed came into the picture, they got the Thunder Zords, which combined can create the Thunder Megazord, which looked like a Shogun warrior if you ask me. After that, they were given their ninja powers by Ninjor, which gave them the Ninja Zords, which altogether could form the Ninja Mega Falcon Zord. After that, they got the Shogun Zords, which are very powerful weapons indeed. Altogether, after being combined to the Shogun Megazord. You see, the Power Rangers had to work together in order to use these. That's why it's called teamwork. And just like that, everyone, another episode of the Curtis Song comes to a nice screeching close. Now, remember, we are still binge watching on our episodes of Bakugan Battle Brawlers and Gundalian Invaders. If you want to binge watch with me, log on to Facebook, friend me, Dylan Ace Curtis, and you can watch it with me, alright? Remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and remember to leave a comment in the section located that way if you want to know more about the Power Rangers, or if you just want to make a request for future history of episodes, alright? Catch you guys later.